Hi guys, Kyung here, and oh my goodness, we're gonna finish up the purple journal. I'm super excited. I've been putting it off for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe because I don't want to see it done, you know? I just don't want to see it over. It's like when I love a book and then I don't finish it because I don't want it to be over. Anyway, so the only thing we have to do is put in the inside cover, and then I have just a couple little things I want to do. I've got, I did this page, right? And I did this page, and then I have two more that I want to finish, and I'll do that off screen. But then, and then that's it. And so we got to sew them in, sew the signatures into the journal. But for now, we're going to work on the cover. Let me just stick these over there on my big pile of stuff over on my left. Okay, so I might have to do some hand stitching, and if I do, I'll do it off camera. We will see by the time it's done. So, anyway, this is what I've decided I'm going to use for end papers, and this comes with a story. Okay, so, first of all, I would like to say that the algorithm, the internet algorithm, is spooky. That's what I've decided, and that's what I think, is that the internet algorithm is super spooky. I bought this book at the Goodwill, okay? I found it at the thrift store. Look at it. It's got these pretty pictures in it. I thought it would be perfect to cut up and use for journaling. Yay! But it's Thomas Kinkade, okay? And I don't know anything about Thomas Kinkade. I look at it, I say, oh, look, it's pretty, right? So anyway, I get home with this book. Now, I bought it from the ARC. I didn't take pictures of this book, okay? I didn't tell anyone I bought this book. The internet should have no idea that I bought this book, okay? All of a sudden, I'm on YouTube, and I get this, like, on my recommended, right? I'm thinking maybe this one. On my recommended, you've got, some little documentary about Thomas Kinkade, right? And I don't know anything about his work. I don't know, whatever. This one. But, so I decide, I just bought that book from the thrift store. I'll watch it, right? I'm going to see what this is all about. So I guess Thomas Kinkade is the most hated artist. He is the most hated artist. And I thought, hated? Why would someone hate an artist, right? It's just art, right? They're just paintings. Like, they're pretty paintings with, like, glow effects and flowers and whatever. Cottage pictures and stuff, right? We see them on the cover of puzzles, right? So puzzles and calendars and things like that. Always. And, well, I guess his stuff is considered, in the art world, kitsch, right? So it's considered kitsch. It's considered shallow, without meaning, just all these things, and it's not real art, XYZ. And I thought to myself, well, that's dumb. I think all art, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you like it or you hate it or you whatever. It has a place, right? It all has a place. 5-year-olds' drawings have a place, do you know, in the art world, in my opinion, but that's me. But then I started looking into it, and I guess he was not a good guy. He was not a nice guy. First of all, he was a scam artist, and he scammed a ton of people out of money, getting them to open entire galleries and, like, to sell his art. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole rabbit hole. Very, very interesting. So he is just, I mean, he's considered America's, like, worst artist or whatever. Very interesting. Which I thought was interesting because, you know, okay, for example, Bob Ross, right? I thought when I was first looking into it, I was like, well, Bob Ross does kind of that, right? His work is a little kitsch, I guess you could say. It's simple. It's meant to, you know, it's simple. It's supposed to be like, anyone could do this kind of thing. But then I learned that Thomas Kinkade was not like that. He was like, I I guess he called himself the Lord of Light or something like that. When it came to his art, I was like, whoa, that's a little much. The Lord of Light. Like, okay, no. Like, just because you put a bloom on everything. Like, and I'm not saying that it doesn't have a place in the art world, but at the same time, you can't walk around and so I don't know. And then I guess he got all political. I don't know. And there was all these politics. I don't know. And I was like, wow. All this drama over an artist. And what's funny is that but anyway, whatever. Aside from all of that, okay, what the thing that I find interesting, okay, is that so he died in like, I think 1990 something. And, right. And so what I find interesting, okay, is that they made him a legitimate artist through their hate. Like, that's what I find interesting, right? The people who hated his art so much because it was so kitsch, right? It's overly sentimental, it's blah, 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 all those things, which I have no problem with. I like kitsch, but that's me. I find, again, I see it has a place, right? I like it. It's pretty. What's wrong with, what's wrong with that? But anyway, the people that couldn't stand him, like the people in the higher art world and stuff that just couldn't stand him because it was so shallow and blah, 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 and all the things, they made it not shallow. They made his art legitimate by hating it so much. I find that very fascinating. Aside from who he was as a person and all that, because he was not a good guy. He wasn't. He was not a good guy. And when I learned about that, I thought, well, I guess he kind of invited a lot of the hate he got, right? I mean, when you scam a ton of people out of money and all this stuff, and, you start wars with with art, with art, the art world, and you know how the art world is. They're all, it's the art world. I can see how you kind of invite that onto yourself. I'm going to cut this at the same size as this. I think that that's the way to do it. This one has a border, but it's okay. It's the last, it's going to be the back of the book. And I like that it's like, here's the front of the house, right? You go through the front of the house. Right? You go through the front of the house, and this is like the back of the house. I don't know. With the little dog, and we got to use the little dog. He reminds me of Miss P's little dog, Bobby. I don't think he's quite the same breed of dog, but that's what he reminds me of. So yeah, I thought that was all very interesting, and a rabbit hole I had no idea about. My mother, because he did, I guess Thomas Kincaid, he did like programs too, right? Where he would like teach people how to paint or whatever, like Bob Ross did. And my mother watched like a lot of all those kind of shows, and she never watched this guy. She must not have liked him, because I did not know about this guy at all. And I guess he was like big news, big stuff, so it was really interesting. But I thought it was really creepy how the internet knew and suggested this documentary to me. Like, I find that odd, right? I hadn't taken pictures of, I didn't even talk about it or tell anyone that I didn't even mention it. Right? I didn't say, oh, I bought a Thomas Kincaid, but I didn't even know. I was like, oh, it's a book that has pretty pictures of flowers and stuff. Right? Pretty art illustrations, and I love using illustrations in my journals. So I wonder what the dogs are all barking at. Husband is not home at the moment. He is out watching a movie. He's watching a movie with his friend. They went to go see Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie. So good for him. I was like not wanting to go. Okay, I love that. I think that's gorgeous. I think that will be perfect. We need a strip of like fabric or something to put down the center. Let's see, what do we have? I have this already kind of cut, huh? It looks like the perfect, is that the perfect width or what? It's a little curled. We'll have to take out these. Yeah, if ever your fabric curls like that when you rip it, it's just because when you ripped it, you pulled those threads on the edges. Right, because thread, if you pull it, it'll stretch, right, before it breaks. It'll stretch, and then it becomes, it's all messed up. So you just pull out the threads, and then it won't curl anymore. Like this side versus that side. I just pinch them out if I can. It's probably the most rough way you could do it, but hey, I like to do things that way. Okay, moving on. All right. So I think this is the perfect width. Look at that. Yes, I love it. Okay, so we just need to cut it to be the right height. I'll probably leave it just a little bit extra just in case. It's always better to be a little bit longer than it is to be shorter because you can cut off and you can't add. It's easier to cut stuff off than it is to add like a little tiny millimeter worth of. So you guys like my nails? I repainted my nails. Yay! They're green for the holidays. My husband kept saying they're turquoise. Okay, they're turquoise, whatever. It's the closest I could get. Because all the colors I have are very pastel. They're kind of pastel colors. I didn't want anything like too, and even those are bright, huh? They came out a little brighter than I was thinking. Okay, so I'm going to use Aleene's Tacky Glue. Dum dum dum. And I got this at Hobby Lobby for like $4. It was really cheap. It was like $4.50 or something. I don't know. But it's cheaper, and I think it'll do fine. I don't think it'll wrinkle this paper. This paper's pretty thick. I'm going to grab, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my freezer board. Right. Take this out of there. Okay, we're going to glue it on the freezer board and not make a mess all over our journal or our table. Or it's not a big deal. I need to scrub my table anyway. But the less I have to scrub, the better, I think. Okay, I'm going to use the glue spreader that I got. Well, it's not a glue spreader. I found it's like in the makeup department. I found it in the makeup department at the Dollar Tree. I don't know. It was $1. I was in the makeup department. I said, okay. I don't know what you use it for makeup. I don't wear makeup really, so I don't know what all the fancy makeup tools are. I don't know. I feel like that's really not enough glue. I mean, we're going to be stitching it. We're going to be stitching it, but still, I want it. I really want it down. Oh no, we got a piece of dog hair on there. I'll have to get that out of there. Get out of there. Oh goodness. Okay. We're good. Okay, we're going to stick this now onto our book. I'm going to move this over here. Stick it on there. Now we're going to see how the Aleene's Tacky Glue does. I might regret it and wish that I had used Fabri-Tac. We will see. Let's grab our brayer. I feel like it's already wrinkling. Look at it. Is it just me, or is it wrinkling? That's okay. I don't think so. I think it's fine. We have a little bit of bubbling here, but that's because of we have all this lace, right? And it's going to get all stitched. It's going to get stitched around. So is it too high? It's okay. I think it's fine. What do we think? Yes, I love it for the inside cover of our purple journal. It's got purple flowers and the sky is purple. I think it's perfect. It's definitely very purple. It's a very purple picture. This one too is very purple. The sky, and there's some purple flowers and stuff. Okay. here I am not doing this on my freezer board. It's okay, I'll grab it. So Aleene's tacky. It's pretty good. It's very tacky. It's definitely way better than Elmer's, right, if you're short on money. But the only problem with Aleene's that I find, and the reason why I don't use it all the time, is because it does wrinkle paper, unlike the art glitter glue. And even like the Cosmic Shimmer and stuff wrinkles paper way less than Aleene's. Aleene's, I don't know, it's too wet of a glue, and it doesn't seem like it because it's pretty tacky. I don't know, it's more tacky even than like Aleene's. Aleene's is even more, seems liquidier, but I don't know, it's wet. It's a wet glue. Like my page, right, my paper here, it feels wet. But that's okay. I think it'll stick really good. We'll just spray it. Is it on there crooked? Probably. Not too bad. I mean, I always try to like move it after I stick it. Like, can I move it? No, I can't move it after I stick it. You'd have to take it off and put it back on there. This one I am going to use Fabri-Tac, I think, because it's fabric. And look, we can see through that box, and we don't want that. We could just glue a piece of... I suppose we could glue a piece of this. Well, I don't know. I think maybe just some white paper, right? We'll just grab a piece of white paper. And I'll glue that on there first. And then you won't be able to see that box. And that purple fabric should stand out well against the white, theoretically. Okay, I'll show you what I mean, I might as well, about the Aleene's on paper, right? This is just a regular copy paper. And I'm going to try to be not so generous, right? We'll just put a little bit on there. And then I will show you what I mean about, right? We'll even put this line down. Okay. Look, you can already see it. Look. You just see it through. It's wet. Look, it made that paper wet. And that's the problem with Aleene's glue. I mean, it's fine for this purpose. We're putting a piece of fabric over it. You're not even going to see it, right? But here, let me spray it. That might help it even. I don't know. Maybe help it not do that. But yeah, if you can see the glue lines all through the paper. You can still see that box of the paper, but we won't be able to see it once we put the fabric down. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that's great. I'm going to put the fabric there. Okay. And then we'll start stitching it. And I'll probably have to go in and hand stitch all the corners. I don't have any good corner, like the good wraparound corner ones. I used them all. I'm out of them. I have the cute little flat ones we'll use, but they won't help, you know, for these edges. Come on, glue. You're taking forever to come out of the bottle. Why? Ugh, Fabri-Tac. Okay, let me smudge these big globs. These big globs. Okay. We're going to get it on there. There we go. And there's our spine covered. Dum dum dum. The purple journal. Yep, see, look. Do you see the wrinkling? The wrinkling. Ah, that. See, now I regret. I regret using Aleene's. It's cheap, but you get what you pay for, huh? Whatever. It is what it is. What can one do, huh? Maybe bray it. I think another reason why it wets the paper so fast, even though it's tacky, is because it takes longer to dry. So because it takes longer to dry, it soaks into the paper. Like the water seeps into the paper. It's like when you coffee dye. Like I notice, if I let the paper sit with the coffee on it for a little while, before I put it in the oven, versus if I do it and then put it right directly in the oven, yeah, you get, well, I mean, I suppose. That's, even without an oven, that's going to make a difference. Never mind, whatever, moving on. Okay. Oh, stitching, that's what we're going to do. We're going to sew it. Okay, let's bring Mr. Sewing Machine over here. Let's see. Ta-da! Isn't that fancy? I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see. And if not, oh well. Okay. I'm going to do a straight. Should we do a zigzag or a straight stitch? How much bobbin thread? Oh, we have a lot of bobbin thread. Ooh, we don't have a lot of thread in our top, but that's okay. Oh. Okay. We're just going to have to be mindful to be straight with our stitching. Otherwise, it'll really come out on the front. Like, we'll really be able to see it. And I'm just going to do a straight stitch because we're a little short on thread. I'm hoping that this thread will last all the way around. We will see. Oh, it doesn't want to go. It's too thick. There we go. Just really gotta help it, huh? It doesn't want to go. I should have used my industrial sewing machine. Next time I will set up my industrial sewing machine or set up my camera over there by the industrial sewing machine and show you guys that. That would be fun. All right. Oh, come on. Yeah. I have to do it by hand. Doesn't want to go. Come on. It's just too thick. It yelled at me. It errored on me. It was like, I'm not sewing anymore. I was like, okay, are we good? Are you okay, Mr. Sewing Machine? I'm so sorry to put you through this. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see the damage. Let's see how bad it is. It really was not happy. All right, so let's snip our little threads. Well, the inside looks good, other than our wrinklage from that glue wrinkled our paper, but other than that, it looks good. The front looks good. Even in the areas where we had to do it, you know, by hand crank. Not bad. I'm definitely going to need to go in and hand stitch these down, right, so that they're not fraying and coming apart. I'll do that off camera, not a big deal. I think that's good. I could stitch this down, but I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine. I could stitch it down. I could stitch it along here. How am I on thread? Oh, I hate to put my sewing machine through it. Let's do it. Let's do it right in that little crease. Right in that seam where the purple meets the white. Oh, and then here's the question. Do we sew through our flower? No, I really don't want to. Oh, you think that'll fasten our inside enough? Will it look funny on the inside? I should have put the flower on very last, huh? Didn't even think about that. See? What happens when someone doesn't think? When one doesn't think, I think that's fine. It's kind of funny, but it's fine. Maybe we'll put something there. Maybe I'll put something there. Okay, I guess we'll stitch this one. Okay, I'm going to stitch it along the inside so that I can see, because it doesn't go all the way. It's not even. What is in life? Okay, now it's not going anywhere. We're all good. We're good and stitched up. Dum dum dum. It's good, it's good. I like it. It's a good sturdy cover and it won't go anywhere. It'll last. It won't just come apart. It's great. The spine is pretty, yeah, it's pretty good and solid. I suppose we can do the dreaded stitching in of the signatures. You guys can see what a putz I am about that, huh? Let's do it, I guess. Yay! And so here it is. It's stitched in. It's all stitched in. And I'll have to say, so I did record it. I did, but it was a nightmare. You don't want to watch it, I'm telling you. You will think less of me. But I stitched it in and it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's not too bad. I just really, I don't know if it was because I was on camera. I just really fought with this one. It really fought me the entire way. And I said, okay, I'm not gonna. So here it is. It's all stitched in. I want to put some lace in along here. Just put in a couple of finishing touches. And then the next time that you see it, right, it'll be, look, I got new lace. This is all the cheap lace I got. See, I got cheap lace from Amazon. Cheap, right? I did not spend a lot of money on this. It was not very much money at all. So, and I needed it. But I don't like the way that it's pretty, like it's not thick enough and it's pretty see-through. I mean, it's cheap lace. What can you do? We do have some of this crochet, which is thicker. Look, and it covers more, but it's not, it needs to be wider, right? We need a wider, what about this one? Oh, look at that. What do we think about that? Do we like it? Oh, that's gorgeous. Let's do it. I wonder if I have another one for the other side. Let me double check. Let's see. I might and I might not. It's a mess, I tell you. I need to organize it, obviously. Oh, goodness. I'm not seeing any more of that ruffled. I think I only had so much of it. I don't know. Oh, look, there will be enough. There will be enough of just this one. How awesome is that? We'll have enough to put on both sides. So I'm just going to Fabri-Tac it is what I'm going to do. And then we'll put some of those cute little corner things on it. And then I have a couple of things I need to do, go through and fix a couple of things. And don't ask me what I'm doing with this Fabri-Tac. I don't know. I'm going to go along here. And then I will. I'm going to go up along. I just really want it stuck down. But yeah, I need to go through and I need to fix a couple things, add a couple things. And then the next time that you see it, it'll be the flip through. Okay, let's try and get this on there straight. Yeah, and I put a good amount of Fabri-Tac, so it shouldn't go anywhere. It should stay. Let's trim this. Ta-da! Oh, how pretty. That looks so much better with that lace there. Okay, now let's do the other side. All right, I'm going to do it from here like this. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. I love it. And then, I mean, we could put a piece of lace down the middle between the two signatures. We could, but I like the fabric and it matches the pretty purple fabric, so I think I'll leave it. Why are you plugged? It's always plugged. There's like nothing I can do about it. I've tried different toppers. I've tried everything. I can't get it. There we go. And it still like doesn't want to, whatever. It's Fabri-Tac. What can you do? It wants to come out in globs, you know. I probably need to thin it again. Again. Okay, it's brand new. I like just filled up that bottle too. It's brand new. Can you believe that? Okay. There we go. Trim this piece of lace and this side. Ta-da! Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Give it a good press so that it stays awesome. Oh, we'll have to think about a closure too. I'm thinking I'll do, because I don't want to cover the heart. I'm thinking we'll do in the, we'll do eyelets right here in the, right here, and we'll tie it like that. And I think that'll be perfect. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, let's put corners on it. I have this little box of these corners. And I'll have to go in and hand stitch. I'm definitely going to have to go in and hand stitch these. I'll go in and hand stitch those. But, because I don't have corners that go all the way around that would, like, you know, go around these and then protect them. I ran out of them. I'll have to get some more. But I do have these in the meantime, and they will work just to protect the corner itself from bending or anything like that. And they look fancy, don't you think? Look at that. So I'm going to use, You know what? Let's do the tie first, and we'll do the ends last because, you know, it's going to need to sit and then just sit. Because I think I'm going to use E6000 for it. So, just to make sure that they never go anywhere, let's measure the middle of this. So it's here. Right? Right. Let me grab a pen. Maybe that'll work better. No, a pen that doesn't work. Okay, fine. We'll grab my blue Sharpie. That'll work. And here. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take my little We Are Memory Keepers chomper thing. Find that. Where is it? I don't know what my dogs are barking at. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, and we're going to chomp it. Nice. Look at how good that thing does. It went through that whole cover. Okay, and we're going to do it again here. Where'd my mark go? Oh, I see it. It wiped off. Right there. There we go. And then I'm going to put some eyelets in it. It's my husband's probably home is what it is. We could do the copper. I like the copper. We'll get those on there, and then I think we'll use a purple lace. I think that will be really pretty. Oh. That's fine. Wow. Okay, there we go. Good deal. Let's grab a length of this. I think that's good. I'll grab another length the same size. Okay. Now I'm going to fold it in half. And I watched Camelia, Julie at Camelia Crafts do this. She did this for one of her little, oh geez, I don't remember. It was a journal a while ago. I saw her do this. And I thought, oh, that's so nifty of a way to tie your journal. Look at that. Oh, so easy. And it's pretty. Okay. So anyway, yes, I loved it. I thought it was so pretty and so nifty and easy. And you could use any kind of ribbon or lace or fabric or I just loved the idea. It's just, it's such a great way to tie a journal. So I started doing it all the time now. So it's kind of my preferred way to tie a journal now. So ta-da, look, we have our tie, pretty purple lace. Yay, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And then there are little corner things, and then we're good. We're done. So let me grab the dreaded E6000, if it's even working. I haven't used it in quite a while. See, look, I don't have one of those precision tips. I can't find one with a precision tip. I get these. Look at this. It's a mess. It's a nightmare. It's But I was using one time, and see, these bottles are like metal. And I went to like squeeze it, and it was plugged or something. One of them, I had a bottle one time, and it busted like along the seam here, like along and it just went, and I was like, oh no, it exploded on me. It was sad and tragic and a mess. It was terrible. And my area smelled like E6000 forever afterwards. Okay, I'm just going to put a layer of this stuff on here, and then I'm going to put it on here like that. Let's grab... I have to bend that one down a little bit because of that little bit of a... Okay, I think it's good enough to clip. And if the clips get stuck a little bit, it's not a big deal. I can just kind of pull them off. Oh, look, I'm getting E6000 all over. That's the last thing I want. I want it is on my scissors. Ugh. I hate this stuff. Put the cap on it. Put the cap on it. Because it just leaks out. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to squeeze it. It'll just slowly ooze out of its... Oh, it's terrible stuff. Okay. Okay, enough complaining. But it is the most amazing, right? It will stick more than anything else. Okay. Oh, it's caustic, too. I hate the smell of it. Okay. But it's okay. It's the last thing we're going to do. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to take the journal outside to air out because I hate the smell. And I don't want my journal to smell forever of E6000. Okay. Here we go. Whew. It's funny because for a while when I was putting that one down, I was thinking, oh, it's not stinking up that bad. It's not very smelly. Da, da, da. I was like thinking that. And then now, there's been time for the fumes to, I smell it now for sure. Okay. Put this clip. Oh, look at these little clips. Aren't these so cute? They're so cute. So Miss Paintalot uses them. And, geez, I think was it Fancy Nancy who sent it to her? Maybe. Or Jen. Jen or Nancy, I think. But I loved them, and I've been looking for them. I'd been looking for them. And Jania was the one. I'd ordered some, but they were the wrong ones. And then Jania... Oh, sorry. And then Jania sent me some... Because she said she ordered some, and it came, with so many. She was like, I'll never use them all. So she sent some to me. Which was so sweet of her. And she also sent me a pack of those cards, those floral cards everyone's been getting from Five Below. Yeah, she sent me a pack of those too. So sweet. So I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope everyone is, those who are celebrating Christmas, I hope y'all are, getting ready for Christmas and getting there, right? In terms of preparedness and all those things. I'm done. I have to do... that's not true. I have to go out today. I do have to go out today and get something for my niece. She's all picky. She wants, something from Hot Topic or whatever. So I have to go do that. I'm not really looking forward. I might just send my husband and tell him to go pick out something. He knows what my taste, he knows what my likes, he knows what I would pick out for. Okay. At the same time, I don't know, maybe I should go. It's Monday, it shouldn't be too bad. There shouldn't be, people. But it is also before Christmas, so I bet there will be. I don't like to go out shopping. I don't like to go out in general, but let alone around Christmas, because everything is just so crazy busy. Okay. Now I'm going to clip these on, and then we're good. We're done. And the next time you'll see her will be in a flip through, yay, which will be probably in a couple days. I have a couple of things I need to do to her. I got to do some hand sewing. There's a couple of things inside I need to add, but that's it. Yay, I'm so happy. I've loved every minute of it. She's taken quite a while. She really has. I was not expecting her to take this long. I kind of dilly-dallied on her, though, too. Anyway, though, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. That's it. I will talk to you later. Bye.